All right, so I was talking to a buddy of mine the other day, Sean Holman, in case any of you guys know him, and he made a comment about this Jeep that I thought was really in line with my thinking on it. This might be the best true Jeep that Jeep has ever made. And hear me out. Like, I know everybody's saying, oh, obviously the JL is super nice. The 392 is the most amazing Jeep ever made. But there's an argument to be had that this is the true Jeep. So it's wider, it's a little bit longer. I would say it's a little more comfortable than the TJ, and the TJ would probably be sort of that next in line for the best true Jeep. But to me, the JK is just a little more refined than the TJ, but not all the way to the JL, where you have so much reliance on electronics and a lot of the newer technology that can sometimes be a hindrance out on a trail. So this will be our first array into building the best true Jeep out there. And what we want to do with it is use it in a way that the market traditionally hasn't been very accepting of. And when I say the market, I mean the Overland. So we traditionally have built four-door vehicles because we need the extra storage and that type of thing. So this will be specifically a two-person vehicle. So you can think of it like a UTV on steroids and a lot slower, I guess. But we're going to pack as much storage as we can into it, make it as comfortable as we can for probably a weekend event. Camping and trail riding and that type of thing. So yeah, we're all excited about it here at the shop. It's something that we traditionally haven't done. We've been mostly JL forward with some JL four-door, JK four-door stuff because it relates so well to the JL. But this one will be unique. We've got a bunch of unique stuff planned for it. And let's take a look at what we have. Okay, now I can kind of show you guys a little bit of the plan to integrate some of our existing products. First and foremost, no saggy door nuts. I hate those things with a passion. So we'll get those cut out and we'll put on probably some, I think textured white ones are gonna go on there, so that'd be something a little different. Then up top, we're of course gonna do our overhead molly shelf. That's where we put our comms radios, hang down things, sunglasses holders, and that type of deal. So those are always really nice. Then coming around the back, we will of course do our mast platform. And we have one out now that works pretty well on two doors, but it doesn't go all the way to the seats, so we actually may change it up a little bit. I'd be curious to see what you guys thought if you have a two-door, especially if you have our platform now on a two-door, what you would think about adding that little extension in the front to get it all the way to the back seats. I will also do onboard air. We're going to do under the seat in this one. That's been a huge hit in the JL, and I really like using that area for compressor, just because it's not really good space for anything else, except, Fritos and French fries and all that stuff that fall down there that you can never get out. So onboard air under the seat, and that frees up our storage area back here under the floor. So this is what you have traditionally that's stock. This piece comes out here pretty easy. So that basically gives you all of this floor under here. Now we do a bracket and we can run the AirB dual and an auxiliary battery. But what I think I might do here is just more batteries. So we could do two 30 amp hour batteries pretty easy. And we found that 60 amp hour mark is a really good amount of battery for a good solid overnight and into the next day for running the fridge without having to run the vehicle, without having to add solar. And so the whole idea behind this vehicle is that it's sort of like a small attack vehicle. So it can go out, it can do your adventure, and not require a bunch of setup and tear down and things like that, like some of our other setups have. So quick trips and super convenient. So on top of that, we'll do drawers. We're going to try something different with the drawers too, though. Traditionally, we always have worked in two columns. So on this side, we always have storage drawers, and on this side, to be away from the tailgate tables, we do some type of fridge slide, and we do those in an equal width column. This one we're going to do different. We're going to do a smaller fridge, because I don't think we need to devote that much storage space to cold food storage. So we're going to do a smaller fridge, anticipating meats and things like that have to stay cold. Less room for extras like beverages and that type of thing. So that'll give us more storage on the passenger side. And I'd like to try some deeper drawers and some wider drawers and some longer drawers, with the idea of packing things like mountain bike helmets and gear that traditionally you don't put in a drawer, you put it somewhere else. This way we'll get to keep it all organized and keep it packed for whatever we're doing for that weekend trip. So then we'll do a product that we already have now that we call a 2-door Overland shelf. That thing is really amazing, and we don't push it very hard just because we don't personally have a bunch of experience with the 2-door stuff. I know our customers that have it and that we have installed, they really like it. So I'm excited about adding that shelf here. And what that does, that gives you a really large platform that goes all the way to almost to the back of the seats. So you basically double your floor storage with that Overland shelf, and it is adjustable in height, not quite as much as our mass cargo shelves, but I want to say it's probably 3 or 4 inches in height, something like that it adjusts. So that's really nice. We've already cut that. It'll probably go in the next few days, probably early next week. So yeah, and that's what we've got for the back. We'll of course do a tailgate table. We got a couple of cool things planned here that are kind of similar to what we have for the JL. So that'll be some changes coming for that. So yeah, I'm curious to see what you guys think about the sort of short-term plan for this build. I've got some pretty cool things planned for the suspension, wheels, tires, axles, that type of deal. I don't want to get too extreme with it. We're not going to put 60s on it or anything like that, but I do want it to be super capable, very reliable, work really well in the rocks, but not a huge tire or anything like that. So I'd be curious to see what you guys think we should do. I'm always down for hearing feedback. So let me know what you think in the comments down below, and make sure and follow along here on our channel, and we'll post periodic updates about this project and a lot of other cool ones that we've got started in the shop. So let us know what you think. Appreciate it.